So yeah. All right. Hey y'all. Oh, I like that. It's an ambiance. Okay, period, period. Um, I'm gonna just get right into it. I had a headache coming on. What the hell? I didn't feel like this 5 minutes ago. Now all of a sudden I got a headache. What's that about? What's that about? So y'all remember I told you that I was gonna do that reading. I did the reading and I did the reading and come to find out she got a past life connection with this woman that she's interested in. I just think it's so cute that everybody is finding their people mysteriously, randomly. Do we do what color lighter? Ooh, should we do red? I'm giving you a red light. No, no, I'm not giving. No, no, cancel that. Um, but no, I just think that is so crazy that I love it though that everybody's like finding their past life people, and I mean it's not like thousands of people are just finding their past life people, because not everybody's had a past life, but those that have, I'm just like, wow, that's so dope. As someone who has found like all these past life people from as someone who is connected, should I say, with all these past life people from my many lifetimes, I just find it very fascinating to see, actually. So, anywho, today was a good ass day. Well, it's not today anymore. It's tomorrow now. It's Friday morning. I was like, should I do the Friday night or should I do the Friday morning? And I said we gonna do the Friday morning. So here we are, Friday morning vibes. But you know what? I actually I lied to y'all. hmm I lied to y'all. But it's okay, you'll forgive me, because what it is I when I did this reading, it opened up it opened up a memory, okay, in my memory bank, and I was like, wait, oh my gosh, I gotta get back to this shit. Like, not that I was getting away from it. Let's be clear. Like I said, I'm only gonna do my clients or whatever, but I also every now and again I'm gonna just pop out and do what I fucking feel like it, because who gonna stop me? Exactly. So I'm gonna pull the cards out, because whatever y'all had going on last night, I'm very interested now. After I got done doing that reading last night and I did my remember I told y'all how to do that past life reading. After I stopped streaming and I did the past life reading, I was just stuck like Chuck for a good little minute, like, wait, oh my gosh. I don't know what's wrong with me lately, man. But I mean, it's nothing wrong with me. It's nothing wrong with me. But I do feel, I don't know. I feel different. I feel good, like a good different. I feel very vibrant, very just full of life, joyful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Um, so in light of people finding their true loves, granted, her situation isn't perfect. Let's be clear. It's not. Her situation is not perfect. I was doing her reading on the phone with her, because typically I actually just pre-record for my clients, but this one I wanted to do like on the phone. And as I was doing the reading with her, she was just like agreeing with everything I was saying. She was like, yeah, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, girl, I'm not trying to be funny or whatever, but is this girl I asked her if she was an Aries, and she was like, no, she's a Virgo. And I said, where's my other jacket? You know what? This is the horrible thing about having all the living out of fucking boxes and suitcases. Like I cannot find shit. Like I can't find um where, hold on, because now my ADHD is getting fucked up. This remind me of the entrance to Timmy Turner. People better leave Trinidad James alone too. I don't find that shit funny. You making fun of him and his fingernails. What's wrong with that? Some people are so fucking insecure and it's just disgusting. What was I saying? All things are possible. I forgot what I was saying. My bad. Anywho, let's look into the to the business. Give me the business. But only if you stay, that means you don't care if I'm in your energy. If you leave, that means you don't want no parts. Okay? Just giving you the tea right now. I mean, isn't that kind of like a no-brainer though when you go into, like, for instance, on TikTok, all I see is fucking readers all down my timeline. Now, as a reader, obviously, I don't want to see readers all down my timeline. So, no shade to the readers. I've been blocking them because the fuck, I curated my motherfucking TikTok page brick by brick, okay? And I don't want to see unnecessary content. So basically, um, if you don't want to see something, let's say you can't change the fact that there's an abundance, and I'm gonna say an overabundance of readers on TikTok, on the internet, period, because YouTube, Instagram too. But if you don't want to see all of that on your timeline because your brain is naturally inclined to watch, right? Especially if they give you that attention grabbing first sentence, or they look a particular way and it pull you in. Block them. Block them. The fuck? Like, nobody told you have to sit there and watch that shit. And it is not to say every reader on the internet is doing it for monetization purposes and not actually authentic. Some are authentic, but why even have to go through all of that figuring out who's authentic and who's not when you could just block them? Nobody's forcing you to watch any particular content on the internet. But anyways, I done lost my train of thought a numerous amount of times now. I still have like that's what I was saying. Because, okay, so as I was doing the reading, I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody else, if y'all are readers too, but as I was doing the reading, my fucking back started hurting real bad. Like, okay, when you're tapping in to somebody else's energy, and again, get permission. Don't just be tapping into people's energy because you want to. When you're tapping into somebody's energy, and especially if you're tapping into collective energy, which that's, you know, you are going to notice the physical effects of being in somebody else's energy. And what happened to me is, I mean, this is normal, but like, that's why you ground yourself and put a shield of protection, etc., right? But what happened to me is, I'm very sensitive to energy in general, but I did not like, I wasn't prepared for it to be so intense. And as I was reading, I did not stop when I should have stopped and, like, you know, get my shield up, because as I'm reading, I'm noticing, like, I feel it. It's almost like I'm having a Kundalini awakening, right? It's like that shit is going up my spine, but it's like I can feel it on the back of my neck too. And I'm like, oh shit. And then as I'm talking, as I'm telling her what I'm experiencing, she's like, girl, my stomach is hurting real bad too. And I'm like, girl, my stomach is hurting bad too. I'm like, when she told me that the girl is a Virgo, I was like, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense. This is her ass. She's the one that got a stomach ache and shit, because Virgos are notorious for always stressing out about shit, and they rule the stomach, so they typically have a lot of stomach problems. But anywho, Let me see what's going on. Wait, I don't want to use this deck first. I want to use the we okay. We're gonna do a few things, but I'm gonna pull out some past life cards too, because it's coming up a lot lately. Like, she got her past life situation. I had to close out some cycles with some past life people. It's let's do that first, matter of fact. Let's do that first, damn it. And then I guess I'm gonna probably go to sleep around like 2 o'clock. The reason why I had is I'm up so late again. I noticed when I've been doing these readings lately, it really be draining the fuck out of me, you know. And after I got done doing that reading, I was so I still feel pretty bad actually. I was so impacted physically. Like my back, like I said, is hurting, but it's like all the way up to like the top of my neck area. Especially as I'm pressing down, that shit hurts so fucking bad. Oh my gosh. But then it's not just that though. It's like I feel so hot. Not like hot, like sexy. Hot, like I'm burning up. Like, it's hot as shit. The hell. But anywho, okay. So anyway, y'all had a rest. That's what I was getting at. But I got some shit done today though. Like, I made a lot of progress actually. And I secured another bag for myself. Like, I just, can we just give one time for the creating my own opportunities, and shout out to anybody else that's been creating their own opportunities. I love this for us. Like, I used to be this person when I was a little girl that thought that anything was possible. And I'm gonna be honest, like, that mindset, having that mentality as a little girl has really trickled into my adulthood. And I really am delusional about life in general, how anything that I want can be mine. And, not everything is for you. Not everything is for you. That's the other thing. But if I know that something, let's say for instance, I want to move to a particular location, or I want a particular type of house, something like that. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that anything is possible, and I don't have these like limitations in my mind. Like, oh, this house is $2 million. I'll never be able to make 2 million. No, I don't think like that. I'll be like, oh, that's my house. That's my house. Like, I remember when I got into real estate, I had already made up my mind I was gonna do real estate because I did this home flipping, like a home flipping, what is it called? Conference or seminar, a home flipping seminar, some shit like that. So I did that and I really loved it. Like, I really loved what they was talking about, and I really just like the fact that I felt like I was going to be challenged, because I always kind of had been peeping real estate, like have my little side eye on real estate, but I never really, I never got into it. I stuck to being in retail and the fashion thing. But then when I went to the seminar, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna fucking do this shit. I'm going to go and get my real estate license. And I remember at the time I had that's when I was in that lengthy relationship, the longest relationship. And I had told my girlfriend at the time, like, oh, I'm gonna get my real estate license. And she seemed like she was kind of like annoyed by it actually. But I didn't give a shit. So I went and I started studying for the test and everything. I did my test online too. I did my classes and everything online. Um if you're in New York, you can do it online, but you got to go into the actual class, like the physical class where they do the testing to take the test. Like, you can't take the test online. But anywho, that's besides the point. I just remember I went to my class. I took all my classes. At the time, I was working at Macy's as a visual, whatever them people is called that put up all the little decorations and stuff, especially for like the holidays. I was doing that at the time. So I was doing that part time. Then I had my clothing business, and then I was doing the real estate, studying for the real estate. And it did take me a little bit longer because I was working that job, but I just studied my ass off, and then I put a bunch of flashcards together with all the different answers to the test, or the questions on the test. And then I just studied. Just every time I was on my way to work, I would just have my flashcards studying. And as I'm studying studying, I'm just picturing in my head that I'm taking the test, and how as I'm taking the test, I passed the test, right? And that was it, and it kind of became ingrained in my mind. So then it comes time for me to take the test. That morning, I remember I was so excited too. I told my girlfriend at the time, like, yeah, I'm about to go and take the test. And I got my juice, I got my smart water. I remember I couldn't find like my favorite bottle of water, Fiji. So I had to settle for smart water. But I was like, it's gonna make me smart, just little shit like that seems so frivolous and like silly. It's like it actually does help. Like it's cultivating a mindset of winning. And so, anywho, I remember I had me a smoothie, and I think I had like I don't remember. I had some type of fruit, like a little fruit bowl or some shit. And I was just thinking to myself, like, as I'm eating, I'm about to take this test and I'm going to pass it. So I get to the testing site and everything, and I'm not feeling nervous at all. But the thing that did kind of freak me out a little bit is when I got to the testing site, here I go stuttering again. Hello? I got to the testing site, and as I'm looking at the escalator that goes up, that takes you up to the building, inside the building, I'm like, oh my gosh, I recognize this shit from my dreams. So that spooked me out a little bit, because anytime I see stuff from my dreams, like specifically like my childhood, it'd be creeping me out, because I'm like, how the fuck as a kid did I dream about something as that I would experience as an adult? It's like I astral traveled to the future as a kid. That's crazy. But anywho, so I recognized the escalator or whatever, and that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, it's over. I'm passing this test and it's about to be lit. So I get into the testing, to the class, the room or whatever, to do the test. Is hella people in there. I'm not giving no shit, and I'm not typically like when I'm taking tests, I actually have a lot of anxiety, and I feel worried that I'm not gonna remember. Damn, why is the floor shaking? I mean, I'm just bouncing up and down. The fuck? Anywho, so I got in there, wasn't worried about nothing, wasn't nervous, didn't feel how I typically would feel if I'm taking a test. And I just sat my ass down and knocked that test out. And I mean, when I tell you I was the second person done, missed 3 questions on the test, yo, I smoked that shit. And the crazy thing is, like, as soon as I got finished with the test, the first person I got finished, I was like, oh shit, because I thought I was gonna be the first one. That delusion, I'm telling you. But as soon as I seen that first person get up, it just motivated me. I was like, okay, just stay focused. Don't worry about them, because you almost done too, girl. Keep it pushing. So I'm just answering, and I'm breezing through this shit too, because mind you, I've been studying for weeks with my flashcards and shit. And so they don't tell you. Wait, did they tell me the same day? No, I don't think they told me the same day, because I feel like I had to wait. Like I feel like I had to not wait. I can't remember if they told me the same day or not, but it doesn't really matter. The point is, they told me I passed the fucking test, and I passed the test with flying colors. Like you could miss, like I think you could get like a 70% or something. That will be a passing, but I high performer. Okay, like I was so hyped. I was like, yo, I passed the test. Now and that shit still pisses me off to this day. Like how I'm telling my girlfriend at the time, like, oh, I passed the test and everything, and she gonna talk about some damn congrats. That's it. She ain't no happy faces, nothing, just congrats. You so you're not happy for me? Okay, no problem. But I dominated the fuck out of that shit, man. I'm telling you, it is a beautiful thing. Okay, let me look. Why was I talking about real estate? It doesn't matter. Oh, what is this? Hold on. We got lover shit coming out again. Okay, I'll just be quiet. Oh, before I do be quiet though, let me just tell you one thing. The Misfit Method on Prosperity Portal. I just started this new series. I tried to start it on TikTok. I like soft launched it on TikTok just to see how they was feeling, like vibing with it. But they not fucking with it. So I said, okay, I'll just stick to my astrology content and shit like that over on TikTok. But I did put it up on YouTube. So over on the Prosperity Portal, I started this new series. It's for anybody that wants to get all of my little tips on how to fail forward, honey, because I've taken a lot of L's in my lifetime as a serial entrepreneur. And I just want to say that yes, I've learned many lessons by taking hella L's, and I turn them L's into big wins. Okay. And so that's what this series is really all about, is to help you not make the same fucking mistakes that I made. Clock it. But let's see what's happening. Who is this playing? Because this is significant. Emmy? Emmy Melly? Emmy Melly? Because there's like a lot of LGBTQ shit coming out in readings lately too. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. It is. It is. For you little LGBTQ haters, get the fuck out. Wow. Wait. This is love again. Okay, why am I yelling? It's mad late. Okay, let me hush. This is love again, though, y'all. You are mutually self-sufficient, and then Cancer energy is coming out. So this is speaking to maybe this is speaking to two homes, because Cancer does rule home. Cancer is the mother. Because okay, you are mutually self-sufficient anyway, whatever the case may be. There's somebody that's interested in you, and y'all both got your shit together, period. Let's see some more. If I gotta get up and turn on the freaking air, I'm gonna be so annoyed, because forget what you think you know about them. They are not who you remember. Oh, ooh, we talking about somebody from the past, honey. And then we got Mercury energy. Is this it? Mercury? Yeah, okay. Loyalty over love. And then Mercury energy. Rules Gemini. Oh, so communication. You're not who they remember you to be. Forget what you think you know about them. They're not who you remember. Okay, so we talking about somebody from the past, but it doesn't feel negative. I'll say that. Like, the Cancer energy feels more like emotion, sensitivity, compassion, not the dark side of Cancer. Whew. Okay. Anything else? Excuse me, my bad. It says y'all both tricking on each other. Okay. So this is some type of mutual energy for sure, which is very different from my readings. Y'all know. I know I ain't did a reading over here for a minute, but like, if you were OG on this channel, and I know this channel little or whatever, it don't matter though. If you're OG on this channel, y'all know I never really talk about mutual love over here. I rarely even get love readings over here. But if I do get a love reading, it typically is not mutual. I always talk about some shit from the past. Okay, some dust bunny or some shit, you know. But this is something mutual. So let's see more about this. Now, don't start doing this, please. Don't start doing this, because I'm not about to be reaching down and picking up shit. Wow, the Fool card. Something brand new, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Pause. Okay, so first of all, Fool card is Aquarius energy, right? But Aquarius energy is ruled by Uranus, right? And Saturn. It started out being ruled by Saturn, but it's ruled by Uranus and Saturn now. But Uranus is more about that quirky shit, right? That very off the beaten path shit, right? And if we're talking about somebody that you're connected to from the past, but that's not who you remember, and then the Fool card coming out, it's like something could be different about their actual physical appearance. Like, their physical appearance could be different. I don't know why I keep hearing some BBL shit. What? What the fuck? Because now I'm actually picturing somebody with a bad BBL, just a bad built. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, I'm picking up some shit with Aquarius energy, okay? Because the full card rules Aquarius. So we got Aquarius energy, Cancer energy out here, and then Mercury energy. Mercury is Gemini and Cancer. Oh, and Virgo as well. No, did I say Gemini and Cancer? Gemini and Virgo. Damn it. Don't listen to me. So we got Gemini, Virgo. Oh shit, we have Aquarius energy heavily because now we got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is Aquarius energy as well. Interesting. Now, okay, so we're talking about something that was left behind, people that were left behind, but also like personas. I'm hearing. Hmm. Hmm. Let me see. So, so something about the color yellow is significant. Like I'm seeing yellow, but then I'm seeing red too. Like I'm seeing ketchup and mustard. The fuck? Is this something about somebody's food, like eating habits? You know what it is? Oh my gosh, this is really cute. I don't know who the freak this is that I'm picking up, but this is really cute. I like this a lot. This energy is very lighthearted, very like playful energy. That Aquarius energy, you know that, like, because you know how Aquarius can be very serious, but at the same time, when you get past the seriousness, because that's really just, we garden ourselves, right? When you get past that, you get the version of us, and I really feel that very lighthearted, like inner child energy. It feels very like, playful, fun vibe. I just heard adventure. Somebody feels like you're adventurous. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. So we got spiritually woke, and then we got spiritually woke, and we got lucky break. So what's going on here? So both of y'all are spiritually aware. So y'all both on a spiritual journey, or have completed recently a spiritual journey. Excuse me. There's a definite strong level of self awareness, like emotional intelligence, is what I'm hearing. You know what's crazy too? I'm not even trying to be funny. Yo, yo, you know what's funny? Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try. I feel like somebody is out of their comfort zone, but like not in a bad way. Like they're okay with being out of their comfort zone. They're like in new territory. This individual is like, this is new for one of the people in this equation. Okay, so whether it's you or the person that's in your energy, whatever the case may be, there's this energy of like somebody feels out of their element, but like they rolling with it, like fucking with it. It's like, man, this shit is crazy. But okay, I can fuck with this. Okay. And then the lucky break. I feel like somebody feels like I'm hearing that song. I got so much love for you in these arms. So somebody feels like you're lucky, like you're a good luck charm. Somebody could even see you as very fortunate. Oh, my ear is ringing bad. Okay, all right, thank you. I feel like this person, and I'm gonna specifically speak about the one that's out of their comfort zone, because this it feels like what is happening is there's one individual who, and I'm gonna pull to see the signs that are come out. I'm gonna roll the dice, but I feel like the person that is new to being spiritually woke, the one that's out of their comfort zone, there has been a situation that has happened recently where it was pretty fucking difficult. Like something wasn't going their way for some time, okay? And it's like all of a sudden, like things are going their way. And I don't know if this is because y'all connected or y'all are gonna connect. Because I could be talking about you could already be connected. I don't know. We gonna see. Like I told, like I tell my clients all the time, you got to let the story unfold. Okay, you don't know the whole story until you read all the pages of the book. Okay, okay. Oh, oh, oh. This is sad. Cause somebody was feeling very down, like even like I'm getting like this very depressed energy. We got the blues here, but then laughter comes right after it. So it's like somebody was the individual that spiritually, oh, and that could speak to the spiritual awakening too, because your spiritual awakening can be mentally and emotionally just it could throw you off, it could put you in this very dark space because you start to realize that the things that you thought that you knew, that shit is not real. You, as you're becoming disillusioned, it can put you in a state of depression. Even like I'm feeling like the dark night of the soul energy, like it feels like maybe dark night of the soul this person just came out of, maybe even feeling afraid, or just feeling very heavy emotions, because it feels like, even because this lucky break, yeah, it's like something was not, it did not make sense and it did not feel good at all, but it's like all of a sudden like the sunshine just came in. And then with the laughter, you make this person happy, you bring this person joy. This person finds you comical, I'm hearing. Okay, let's do it. 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 Penny pinching. My neck feel like it's broke. But I'm not even trying to be funny. What the chill? There's always that one person that will always have your heart. You never see it coming, but you're blinded from the start. Knew that you're the one for me. Na, 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 na. My baby. Hey! Somebody feel like they won. You they won. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. Somebody might be drinking though. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. No, 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 no. The motherfucking tea is getting hot around this bitch. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Because we got gossip and rumors. So like it is weird that it's coming out. Okay, hold on. So you have rumors, or they have rumors attached to them, because the fact that my boo is coming out with the rumors situation, this is like a reputation. This is the motherfucker was trying to ruin your reputation, okay, or trying to ruin their reputation. Take it how it applies. I don't know, okay, but I will say that that's what the fuck is going on because I see it, okay. I will read the shit out of these cards. I'll tell you that much. Let's see something right here real quick. Let me see something. Cause who the fuck? Somebody been running a motherfucking fat trap, okay? Just talking shit. Just miserable motherfuckers. It's giving jealousy. The fuck? But anyways, let's continue. Let me see. I mean, who gossips? Who spreads lies and rumors? Motherfuckers, that's miserable. Duh. Duh. This person could be like looking into you because Somebody could be even listening to music like this, like conscious music, because I'm starting to feel like I'm tapping into some shit right now. Just let me see. Bear with me, damn it, because it feel like I got a damn monkey on my back. Okay, first of all. So the rumor is you're a cheater or they're a cheater. Okay, that's the rumor. You're a cheater or they're a cheater. Because this motherfucking card then came out in a few readings actually, and I hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, there's a lie. Somebody's fucking stupid. Alchemy. So the other rumor is, yo, yo, people are fucking bored, bruh. The other rumor is that you're like you a dark individual, or they are a dark individual. Again, take the roles how they apply, because I could be talking to you about this your individual, or this could be the rumor on you. But the point is, either you or them. The rumor is like you be casting spells on people. And listen to the fucking song that's about to play. Listen to the fucking song that's about to play. You think that's a coincidence? You hear that shit? This is the rumor. The rumor is you witchy. It may be bitchy too. Wow, we got control the algorithm. Maybe we're talking about somebody that's online on social media. Or the rumor is that you control the algorithm because you that girl or you that guy. Okay, one or the other. Okay, you or the other person. Who gives a shit? Whichever it is. The point is this is the story that's coming out. Okay, religious cult. Child, if I see this card one more time, I'm gonna fucking burn it. And yes, I made the card, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna burn this motherfucker because I'm sick of seeing this shit. I'm sick of hearing about these fucking dark, dirty ass, disgusting motherfucking people. Okay, including my own family. Yeah, I said it. The fuck, the fuck, self improvement journey. So people are saying there's a lot of gossip about you or this other person or both of y'all. Okay, but people are saying that so there's good stuff being said about you and there's bad stuff being said about you. The good stuff that's being said about you is that you done improved. You done leveled up. Okay. You look good from the inside out. Okay. I can't stand people. Like I really can't. I just wish they just go to hell already. Cause that's where they belong. If they doing all this trying to destroy people's lives, you don't deserve to be a human. The fuck? Come back and do it again another lifetime, you dirty scoundrel. Divine disruption, speak your truth loudly. You dirty scoundrel! Is that loud enough for you? Pretender. Somebody could say that you're fake. Like you're fake. That's not you're not real. Oh, let me address some shit real quick too. No, not address because I don't want to say it like that because then I don't want to give somebody the idea that I'm addressing. But let me just say this. And I'm gonna speak for from the perspective of an Aquarius. If you're dealing with somebody, if you are in a relationship with somebody, right, and that person does not treat you right, okay, that person fails to see your value, fails to appreciate you why they have you, and you a motherfucker that learns your worth or knows your worth, and you don't stick around with that person regardless of the feelings that you may have accumulated for them. When you leave, you take every motherfucking thing that you brought with you when you go. Okay, so if people are delusional enough to believe that they can all of a sudden come to their senses and realize, oh, I just realized that you're worthy, and all these things, and then think that they can spin the block and just pull you back in. You got to be with me because you cared about me at one time, motherfucker. That's not how this works. If you don't treat a person right the first go round, you don't get a second go round with them 9 times out of 10. If you talk about a motherfucker who know they worth and value. So motherfuckers that are delusional enough to believe that they have the right, they have the entitlement to get a motherfucker back just because there was feelings at one point, you're stupid and delusional. But that's all I have to say about that. Disturb the peace. No justice. Disturb the peace. No justice, no relief. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm on. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll turn off the chat, by the way, if just in case anybody was wondering. The fuck? I don't give a fuck what anybody gotta say. And if you in here co-signing this shit, cool, but I can't see nothing because I didn't turn off the chat. Anyway, back to the reading at hand, child. Blood magic at the bottom, child. Listen, that ain't my stilo. I don't know. I don't get down with none of that shit. Okay, stay the fuck away from me if you do. You know what's crazy too? You be surprised the motherfuckers that really do be dibbling and dabbling in that shit, and then usually be the motherfuckers that be like, I don't do that stuff. Cause I met this one artist out in LA, right? And I thought it was kind of interesting when I went inside his house. I went to his little studio or whatever to record. And I thought it was interesting when I went inside his house. See, as I'm talking, that motherfucking pain is rolling up my neck. um, the energy felt interesting, but I dismissed it. And I just try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why I do this shit so much. It's like, no, they're good. Shut your ass up. They're not. That'd be my higher self. Like, you know what the fuck you know. But I was looking all around the house, they got plants and fucking like little signs, like spiritual signs, and mantras and shit that they done wrote on their boards, and it's feeling very spiritual. It's my vibe. Shell, no. So what happened is, I'm about to tell this story because I remember I was on the prosperity pour. I went live with both of these people, okay, and so the truth is in the motherfucking live stream. But anywho, I felt something was weird, but I didn't think too much of it. So that was the first time I went to their house. I found out that he had a roommate or whatever. I was like, oh, I want to meet your roommate. So the next time I go to his house, we're gonna do another song and we're gonna record some content. So we about to record some content, and we sit on the sofa kind of like brainstorming, talking about what are we gonna do or whatever. And the roommate come up. Now when the roommate came up, I already noticed that he looked kind of irritated. I'm like, damn, what the fuck wrong with him? I'm looking at him from the door, the front door is open or whatever, and I'm looking at him coming up the stairs and everything, and I'm just like, I register it, but I try not to be biased. Okay, try not to be biased. And so he got inside and everything, and I said something to him, like I spoke to him. I was like, whatever I said don't matter. That's not important. I said something to him, spoke to him. He spoke to me, and then we kind of started having like little small talk, and I can't stand fucking small talk. Y'all know that. And if you don't, now you know. But so as we having a small talk, I say something like I gotta do that Aquarius thing that I do and like make it meaningful. So I'm um like what are you passionate about right now, or something like that, whatever I said, because I love to know what people's passions are, quite literally, especially if I'm getting to know them for the first time. Like, I'm trying to see if we like on the same type of time. So boom, he he kind of he answers the question, but like he's very vague with me. Now, number one thing I want to say, he a Libra. Okay, Libras are air signs, just like Aquarius. So naturally, we have very good communication skills. We typically can carry a conversation. So it's a red flag when a Libra, especially they're supposed to be all balanced and shit, don't want to say much to me. So that holding back was red flag number one. So then boom, Red flag number two was the shit was like Joe's apartment in that bitch. Okay, how the fuck y'all got all these roaches just camping out or whatever the fuck they was doing? Okay, now that was nerve wracking to me because I'm like, now I wish my homie would have told me before I came over here that they had other guests because I wasn't prepared. It's not like I ain't never lived with no roaches before, but shit, I did. It wasn't by choice. I'm not just going up in no place with roaches knowingly. The fuck? So come over to the house the next time. And this next time I come over to the house, me and my homie, we record a track. And he want me to hop on one of his tracks. And I hop up on the track and I'm helping him. So one of my main things with him was I was helping him to work on his cadence and work on like just work on his flow, period. Okay. So I'm helping him work on his flow. And I'm like, yo, we should get another person on this song. This song will be hella dope if we get another person on the song. Indication that I should be a producer, by the way. Well, I am a producer. But anyway, I'm like, we should get another person on the track or whatever. So the roommate comes home at some point, and my dumb ass, see, this is why I fuck up. Always trying to invite people into the fold. Anyway, I'm like, you should hop on the track. Now, this motherfucker ain't never made a song a day in his life, but he told me that he was interested in music and he always wanted to make a song. And you know me, I'm gonna hype you up because I believe that anything is possible if you genuinely put your effort into it. You know what I'm saying? And believe in yourself. And so I'm hyping him up and everything, but like it comes time for us to record the song, and we'll record his part, and he started recording his part and everything, and he sounds terrible, just completely awful. And I'm not trying to be mean. He just sounded awful. Okay. So I'm like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have told him to hop on the track because it's not giving what it's supposed to give. Like if I bring a certain energy to a track and you're not bringing that same energy, I'm not going to want to be on the track with you because it's not you making me look bad. I don't want it. No. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's a way around this girl. Let's just talk him through it. Let's help him the same way we helped your homie. So I'm helping him and everything. And I'm gonna be honest, like it wasn't given still. It wasn't given. It felt very forced. And I'm not into forcing shit. Like, please, if it's not flowing naturally, okay. So we move on to something else. We it's time for us to get moving to something else. You work on your little part or whatever, because the lyrics you even wrote is trash. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being real. It's true. Okay. I know talent when I see it and when I hear it. So anywho, boom. We end up saying that we're gonna go to the beach. Okay, this is how I found out about Dockweiler's, which ended up being my favorite beach, even though everybody say it's so ghetto. It's not ghetto, not to me. But I'm bougetto, so who knows? So we go to Dockweiler's beach, we take some content, and everything seems low-key vibey. I'm gonna be honest though, the whole ride there, it seemed a little bit awkward. Now here's the motherfucking plot twist, okay? Here's a motherfucking plot twist. This guy is gay, by the way, just to be clear. He's gay. My homie, he's like a two-spirit. Like he never came out and said that he was queer, but he did tell me that he had been going by another name at one point that was more of like a neutral name, but it sounds more feminine or whatever. Also, he told me that, well, I don't know if I should say all that because I don't know if he said all that to other people. So bottom line is, I'm gonna just say from what I knew, it could be possible that like maybe they had like a thing going on or whatever. But that ain't my business because I'm not interested in either one of them. Hello? Hello? So it's weird because we at the beach and we taking pictures, but the energy kind of seemed off. Like he laughing and yeah, that's a good picture. But I'm just like, your mouth is saying one thing, but your energy is saying another. It was given that same type of energy that I get and it's not all women, but when I get around an insecure ass bitch who probably ain't got no reason to be insecure because she's beautiful, smart, and all these things, right? But for some reason, I come up into the picture and motherfuckers be acting like they feeling some type of way just because I got big energy. Okay, your energy is just as important, just as potent. So why, when I come around, I digress. Hate that shit though. He was given that. So I'm still not putting nothing, whatever. Let's just carry out the day. So then we get in the car, we leaving the beach, we get in the car, we going out to his people's house. Okay. Um, the ride there, he starts playing this music by some girl that he met in Hollywood. Now, here's my one thing I gotta say about LA. I'm sick of motherfuckers trying to act like LA is some glamorized place when it's not. That's a shithole of a city. Okay, I'm just being fucking honest. Like, it's not that there's not great things about that city. There are. But that's a shithole of a city. If I could get on the damn train and motherfuckers is on the train smoking crack and meth, that's probably, hello? Hello? So I hate when people be trying to glamorize shit and make it seem like it's something more than what it actually is. Because if you ever been into Hollywood, you know it's a bunch of crackheads in Hollywood. Okay, it is not what it's cracked up to be. And matter of fact, you don't ever want to get stuck in Hollywood at nighttime like I did. Hey, so boom. We driving and he puts on this song and he's like bragging about how he was in this place in Hollywood, and he met this artist, and it's just like it was given this energy of like projecting like this superiority, like, oh well, because we were listening to all of our songs, like we were listening to each of our tracks or whatever, and then it's like motherfuckers did this to me before too, like, oh, let me turn that off and put this on. No problem. Because I'm not making music so I can have fans. I'm making music because I like to do it and I like to listen to my own music. The fuck? Hello? So I'm listening to this new song, whatever, or this song by this person or whatever, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice, but it's really not though. It's not like how he trying to hype it up. But I like her cadence and everything. So then he's telling the jealous one is telling my homie, my homie's in the front seat, I'm in the back seat, just to be clear. So he's telling my homie, oh yeah, like, mind you, we all having a fluid conversation amongst us. So anytime a motherfucker starts singling me out, that's another dead giveaway. That's a red flag. He's telling my homie, like, yeah, I would love for you to come to the studio with us. I'm gonna be styling her and da 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 da. And like he knew I was a stylist too, so it was given that he was trying to compete with me. But again, I'm not a motherfucker that feels some type of way because I'm very secure with myself and I know what I bring to the table and I know what I've done in my career. So you can never shame me, Buki. You can never make me feel like I'm less than you because we don't even compare. Okay, we're not the same. So there's no reason to even be acting like you're being competitive with me because I'm not on what you on. So boom, he's telling my homie that he should do this, he should come to this event or whatever, and he gonna be styling and whatever, and then he gets out some candy or some food or whatever, and like, if you got some gum, for instance, let's say, and it's two people in the car with you got some gum. If I got some gum, I'm not gonna offer some gum to the person in the passenger seat and then forget about the person in the back seat. So that was the next red flag. I'm like, okay, so I'm peeping this shit and I'm just putting it in my peace pipe so I can smoke it later because I was about to get some weed from his people or whatever anyway. So I'm like, just wait. I got you because I'm peeping you. And as soon as I get high, I'ma really be peeping your ass. So for real, for real. So boom. I'm gonna get back to the reading in a minute. This is important. We get to his people's house and they actually end up being real cool. His sister was fine as shit too. I was like, damn, who is she? But she had a husband and all that, whatever. So, but I got her number and shit because she sell herbs and all this, and she just seemed mad cool. Like I really didn't get her number because she was cute. I promise. I'm not superficial like that. Come on. But I got eyes. If somebody look good, I'm gonna say they look good. Hello? So everything seemed cool, but then also I'm still thinking about how he made me feel in the car. Then we get back in the car, after we done, got our little stuff or whatever, and we leave. And this is the other thing. I'm talking to the mom at one point. The mom kind of gave me this weird feeling too. Okay, boom. So we get back to the crib, back to their crib now. And the whole ride, by the way, on the way back to the crib was awkward as fuck too, because now I'm knowing what you really own. Okay, I'm knowing the shit you own. Now I done got high, so I'm really knowing the shit you own. So now I'm really just peeping shit. And we get in the crib, and I'm just like, stepping around because I got to make sure I don't no roach hop on me or nothing like that. And then we go, we start working on the song again. And then there's a point, I don't know if this happened on the no, this had to have happened the third time I came over. But anywho, I'll just fast forward. We making a song. I started streaming. He's on the stream with us. Okay, he's talking on the phone, but like on the stream, saying stuff here and there too. And then I get my cards out. I carry my cards with me. So like, so I get my cards out. Oh shit. Oh shit, this bitch got her cards. That's like, you should be very afraid. If I were to peep some shit with you and I'm getting my cards out, shit is not about to go well. Okay. It is not about to go well. So I'm like, I'm gonna do a general reading. Everybody want a card pull, or you want me to just do like a full reading or whatever? So as soon as he see me get my cards out, he like, oh, you got your cards? I'm about to go get my cards too. Here we go. Competing Cassie. Just pathetic. Okay? So I'm not tripping. Do what the fuck you doing. I'm about to do what I'm doing though. Mind you, I'm streaming live. Okay? So I ain't shit. I ain't shit for this, because I should have just told him straight up, like before I even had the cards and everything. I should have just told his ass, like, I peeped I peeped what you want, man. But I had to do it this way because I feel like I would rather you expose your own self opposed to me exposing you, because then my homie not gonna even have no reason to be looking at me like, oh, you're just tripping or thinking this and that. No, no, no. I'm gonna let you see it for yourself, Bookie. So I'm doing a reading. Okay, the stream is happening. I'm doing a reading, and people is commenting on the stream. So I'm chit chatting with them here and there. Now he got his cards. He done came back with his cards. Now, mind you, this other thing. Before I started doing a reading, when he see me get the cards out, he was like, "Oh my gosh." And he was like, "You got your cards?" And then I don't remember if he like touched the cards, or if I feel like he like picked the cards up, because I like put some of them to the side, because some of them had like, they came out of the, like I had them in the rubber band, and the rubber band had popped, and they was kind of like spread out in my bag. So I feel like I remember him like picking up some of the cards. He's like, "Oh, this is powerful." I'm like, he's so motherfucking dramatic. Like, these cards ain't no different than your cards. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you are a reader, obviously your energy is in the cards. Energy is in your cards, right? Because you've been using your cards. But like the way he did it, he was just being so extra, like just extra. So I'm just laughing at that in my head. But again, I'm not trying to be like, I don't want to do anything to give him like fuel to say, oh well, you was acting funny or whatever. I'm still giving you a chance to just show me something different, Bookie. So because that's what I'm hoping, because the whole time we was on our way to the beach, that's the other aspect. We was talking about, oh yeah, we vibing like I really like this. You could do the styling, and then I'll do this, and we all picking out our roles and everything, and talking about how we gonna be crew. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So he get his cards now, and I noticed he also got nervous, by the way. But he get his cards, whatever, and he starts reading his first card. He's like, "Oh, I got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about somebody that's manipulative and like he just starts saying all these negative things, right?" And I'm just cracking up. Woo! I'm cracking up because I'm thinking to myself, this motherfucker must think I'm stupid. First of all, not only do I know tarot like the back of my hand, but second of all, you just go straight into reading the negative aspects of the card. Typically, if you're going to read the shadow aspects of the card, that means that the card came out in reverse. But you're holding the card upright. So if you're holding the card upright and there was no negative energy surrounding us in general, except for your punk ass, then how the fuck is all of a sudden you talking about, oh, this is a manipulative? Because he's reading for all three of us, mind you, allegedly. Okay. Now I never gave him the permission to do that. Let's be clear. But I'm just listening because I just want him to put his motherfucking foot in his mouth, pretty much. So he's saying another card. He has another card out. He's saying this card. He's like, this one is for you. To talking about my homie. He's like, sometimes people, they will try to make you feel like you're responsible for their problems, and he's just basically saying all this shit. And I'm like, what is he trying to do? Like, is he trying to plant seeds? Because my homie, he's not really like deep into the spiritual shit like that, but he know a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? So, especially like when it comes to the cards, he don't know nothing about that shit. So I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, they must have like either he have a thing for my homie or they have a thing secretly going on, because now I'm starting to feel like what it really is he feels some type of way about me and my homie being cool. Like, that's what it is. I'm in the fucking way. Because what happened is, after the whole reading thing happens, I end up stopping the stream too, because I'm like, let me stop this shit, because I'm about to get in that ass now. Not in the way he be getting in ass, but anyway. I cracked myself. All right. I'm back. Oh boy. Okay. I'm like, let me turn off this stream so I can gather this motherfucker, because he think I'm stupid. So I basically turn off the stream and I sit down and I'm real calm. Like, that's the thing. The most turned up that I get when I'm talking to people, when I need to call their ass out, is, well, shit, the words that I say. I'm like, I'm not raising my voice at all. I'm like, I just want to know. Like, I'm really sitting just like this too, like mad casual and everything. I was like, I just want to know. So my homeboy, he's sitting to the left of me, on the sofa to the left of me, and I'm sitting on the same sofa as old boy, old jealous ass. And I'm like, I just want to know, and I'm not looking at either one of them. I'm looking straight ahead of me. I just want to know, like, what's going on? Like, why did the energy switch up? Because I thought everything was cool. We all talking about being cruel and this, that, and the third, and all of a sudden the energy just changed. Instantly, he getting defensive. My homie, he ain't say shit. Okay, he just listening. He's very quiet in general. And instantly he get defensive. What you mean the energy changed? I don't know what you mean. I'm like, do you hear yourself right now? Like, a motherfucker that's not feeling no type of way is not going to start with what you mean. Like, no, you're gonna be like, the energy changed. I didn't notice that the energy changed. No, this motherfucker was feeling some type of way. So this all leads to a whole, he's trying to get into a psychological tussle with me, and I'm not doing it. You're not gonna bait me into no dumbass fucking psychological discourse, because I just feel like at the end of the day, I know what the fuck is going on, and you want to confuse me and distract me, and I'm standing on big business. What the fuck going on with you? Why you acting weird? Why you being weird to me? Huh? Huh? So he don't want to admit. Then at some point he say, you could get out. I said, oh, you absolutely the fuck right. I could get out. I start gathering my shit, get all my stuff together, because I'm getting the fuck on. I don't give a fuck. You tell me you don't want me somewhere, I'm not about to beg you to stay, especially in this Roach Motel. Are you fucking dumb? So I gather all my stuff, and my homie's like, no, please don't leave. Like, y'all just listen to each other. Like, just, can we just get on one accord? So at some point, I ended up, sitting down and trying to hear him out again. But I'm like, I know what the fuck going on. You done said a lot of shit. He basically talking about, oh, it sounds like maybe you just traumatized because you've been through such and such situations and this, that, and the third. I cannot stand a motherfucker that sit up there and try to use the shit that I mentioned to them on some very casual, very being transparent to you, very aware of myself and knowing how much I have and have not healed. Okay. So I don't need another motherfucker trying to come in and try to act like they reading me as if I don't know my fucking self through and through. Are you dumb? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is meant to trigger me by him saying these things, but it doesn't trigger me. It just makes me feel like you're an asshole and an idiot. You're literally a moron. So I say to him, I'm like, what I'm experiencing right now has nothing to do with my past. It has everything to do with what I've been observing with you since we got in the car and went to the beach, just to be clear. But since you want to keep on deflecting and projecting, I'm going to get the fuck on and hopefully you figure that shit out, because it sounds like you got a lot of shit that you need to work through. That's why you felt some type of way about somebody that genuinely opened up their heart and their motherfucking creative fucking world to you. Cause I didn't have to fucking be like, oh, I want to create some fucking song with you. Who the fuck is you? The fuck? So I go home and it's so weird because like when I went home, I kind of like felt it energetically. Like I knew my homie was gonna be on some weird shit towards me. So I'm like, cause oh no, let's be clear. Before I even left, before the whole situation unfolded fully to where it was like we had that falling out or whatever, and then we had to come to another understanding, I almost had to motherfucking let my homie have it too, because he gonna tell me the fucking roommate gonna interrupt me as I'm speaking, not yelling, but speaking, right? Go interrupt me on multiple occasions as I supposedly have the floor. And instead of my homie saying, well, don't interrupt her, let her speak, my homie gonna tell me, well, hold on, just let him say how he feels. When I'm done talking, the fuck? I'm stating the facts. Now it feels like some misogynistic shit because now you're gonna take his side? Why? Clearly y'all got something going on. That was my thought process. So I'm feeling some type of way about him now too, because you're not supposed to be defending him while I'm not even the one in the wrong. Hello? So I felt this weird energy with me and him. He ends up sending me this long ass message and basically just talking about how we not gonna be cruel because it's not aligned and da da da. I'm like, so y'all gonna use my words against me? The shit that I told you about being in alignment and things of that nature, and how I don't want to work with nobody that's not aligned, and etc. etc. You gonna use that shit against me as if I'm not the motherfucker that said it to you? Slap your ass. This is what I really was thinking in my mind. Like, you know what? If I was the old me would just come back to your house and just slap you. But anyway, good thing I've changed. So I'm very offended by at this point, because the whole ordeal that happened with the whole back and forth really wasn't back and forth. I'm gonna just say him raising his voice and throwing out a lot of insults, and me speaking over him on more than one occasion to say, well, there you go, projecting again. Because I'm not about to I'm not tussling with you, but I am going to say, here you go, projecting again. Are you having fun yet? So I send my homie a message, and basically let him know how I feel. Like, that's crazy. You're wilding, but you know what? Stand on that. That's how you feel. Stand on it. No problemo. Because I guarantee you're going to regret this shit. Mark my words, he did. And then what I do the next morning is, because I had a sleepover, and I said I don't want to send nothing when I'm in my feelings. So that night I really had to clear out my energy. I did my little meditation and everything, and I asked my spirit guys. I said, listen, if for some reason there's something that I'm overlooking in regards to why you brought us together, let me know. And my spirit guys was like, when did we say we brought y'all together? That was your idea. Oh, okay. My bad. Yo! So the whole time my ass was the one that was out of alignment because I'm trying to bring motherfuckers into the equation that you wasn't it was this wasn't even about you. The fuck? So boom. Now I realize that I done, invited the wrong motherfucker in again. And so I said, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close this out with a very calm and clear message on how I feel. So I said everything that I needed to say. I said, you know, I don't remember everything I said, obviously verbatim, but I basically said like you was projected, you really got insecurities, you was feeling some type of way because of da 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 da. I told him everything I knew intuitively. So boom. Now I done told him everything I knew intuitively and I blocked his ass. I don't want to hear shit else. I said what I said. I'm not gonna know you. Block you on Instagram. Block you on the messages, and my homie blocked too. Everybody blocked now. Good fucking bye. Okay. Wait, why was I talking about this whole story though? The bottom line is this motherfucker tried me, okay? And when all the gang stalking shit was happening, which I ironically, I mean, I wrote about it in my books. So I'm not gonna say much, but ironically, he ended up being tied to that shit. Oh, because I was talking about boom, I blocked him. I'm doing the gang stalking shit is happening to me. I get a new phone because my phone got stolen. Okay, I get a new phone. When I get my new phone, maybe like a couple days after I have my phone, I get a message, and I don't know who the fucking message is from because I have no context. I can't get into my iCloud or any of that shit at this time still. So boom, I have no context. I don't know who the fuck it is. So I say, thank you for the message because it was a really like heartfelt message. I'm sorry for how I acted, da da da, whatever. And I'm like, I don't know who this is, but I appreciate your message. And then the person responded back and said, it said it was my homie or whatever. And I was like, oh, very interesting. Like I didn't see that coming at all. So I took the apology, as a valuable thing because Aquarius is not going to come back and apologize to you unless we actually wrong. And so the fact that he came back and apologized to me, it meant that he knew he was wrong, and I appreciated that. So I said, okay, we're gonna turn over a new leaf. Period. I'm not holding no grudges. I don't give a fuck. I done moved on. But the fact that he apologized, it gave him a redemption. So boom, we hanging out and shit, and we about to make another song. We about to go record again. So I'm talking to him and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know like how this shit gonna go, but like I feel like I feel like I don't want to have any conversation. I don't have any dealings with this person at all. Actually, what, this is kind of weird because I feel like I must have went back to the house uh before I sent that message. I don't know. That's kind of foggy or whatever, but I had to have went back to the house before I sent that message because I went back to the house because that's why I was saying all this. I was talking about how it's funny the motherfuckers be saying that they not into that shit and they really be into it. I went back to the house at some point, okay, between the time of us having that first falling out and the time that I sent the message to him and blocked his ass. When I went back to the house, me and him was supposedly cool. We were supposedly turning over a new leaf or whatever. And he was in his room getting ready, and I walked back to his room to get something. I don't remember what I went to get, but I went back to his room to get something. And the first thing that I noticed, he had this little statue of not King Tut. What the hell is that guy's name? Damn it, the Egyptian figure. Okay, I don't remember what his name is at this point, but I will remember it later. But anyways, he had this Egyptian figure statue on one of his little tables in his room. And then I go back to like the little part where his closet is. I think he told me I could go back there or whatever, because I was like, oh, this is hella dope. And then like I like seeing like other little shit that was catching my eye. So I was like, oh wow, that's cool, whatever. So then I get back to the part where his closet is. I get to the part where his closet is, and I don't know if you're familiar, but like people have like shrines and altars and things like that in their closet, so it's not unheard of for me at all. But when I got to his closet, I seen a fucking it's Anubis. That was the statue that he had in his room. And the Anubis statue was kind of creepy too. That was the other thing. Like the energy in it, it felt like, I don't know. It was really gorgeous, like a gorgeous statue, but the energy just felt dark. So I go to his closet, and inside his closet I see that he has like some other figures in there, okay? And specifically the figures that he had in there were like, they're like death figures, okay? They're figures that they're deities that represent the underworld, okay? So I'm thinking to myself like, oh, okay, that's interesting, but I don't say shit. I'm not saying nothing at all, okay? I'm not saying nothing. I'm just observing. Okay, I know when to hold them and I know when to fold them. So I said, okay, interesting. Let me get the fuck on. Oh, cool, great. I'm gonna leave. So I left out his room, and that was that. Now I send that message. My homie, we reconnect. You know, he apologized and everything, so I reconnect with him. We go back to the house. Okay, after this fact, now there was no communication between me and the guy. This motherfucker was so mad, yo, so mad. He heard me in the room doing the recording, like I was recording a song, and he knocked on the door and told my homie to come out because he wanted to talk to him. So I guess the conversation was basically he don't want me there, blah blah blah, whatever. Now technically, my homie was just paying rent there, but it was his apartment. His name was on the lease or whatever. So he was trying to act like he could control shit. But I'm like, bitch, you can't control nothing because at the end of the day, all his stuff is here. He live here and he pay you rent. So you can't just be trying to control him and tell him who he can and cannot have here, especially if he got the fucking door shut with music blasting. Hello? So he comes back in and we about to get our food, or we had ordered some food or whatever. So we about to get our food, and we waiting for the food, and he's laughing. He come back in the room. I'm like, what's funny? And he's like, it's just so stupid. It's just drama. It's just drama. And I'm like, man, just tell me what's going on. I could feel it in my stomach though. I had like really bad, like my stomach was just cramping really bad butterflies. And I'm like, girl, I already know he gonna be on some weird shit. Like I already didn't want to come over here as it is. Something was just telling me like, don't go back over there, especially after I seen. Okay, but he basically he tells me like, oh, I don't even care what he says. You can be here. Like, I want you to be here recording because we need to work on your project, da da da, whatever. Exactly, we sure do. But I can't work creatively in a space where the energy is thrown off. Okay, so I end up eating my food, and he comes knocking on the door again. He's like, I want her to leave. I want her to leave. She do not need to be here. I'm like, you know what? Come on. Let me get myself and go. So I just start gathering my shit. I'm like, fuck this song. Like, I'll just figure out another time to record or whatever, somewhere else. Okay. And I'm going out the house, and he walking behind us, but like he's not walking behind us as if he's like, oh no shit at first. But he's like saying like, oh, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. And my homie's like, well, she said she don't want to talk to you. She said she don't want she don't have nothing to say or whatever. So just leave it alone. He's like, no, I want to talk to her because why would you send me that message? I'm like, I'm thinking to myself like, oh, I really must have hit a motherfucking nerve. It's one thing when somebody tell me that I'm not on point, that I'm not accurate, and they just brush it off. You don't act like it's nothing. Just blow it off. Whatever. You're not accurate, even though I still be knowing I'm accurate. But it's another fucking thing when a motherfucker is so mad because I hit a nerve because I was too accurate. So he is now charging at me damn near as we walking down the stairs to go into the parking lot to go to my homie's car. He damn near charging at me, and my homie gotta like literally stand in the center of us like, what is you doing? And I'm like, you acting like you about to run up on me with your big ass? That's what you doing? Go ahead. No, go ahead. Run up on me. I just love when men think that they so motherfucking big and bad and I'm gonna be scared. So he running up on me and shit. And as he running up on me, I'm just talking to my homie. I'm like, can you please just open the door to the car, please? Because I would just like to get in the car. I really am not going to entertain this. So please open the door. He's still yelling. He calling me all type of bitches and everything. He talking about he should get somebody to beat me up, this, that, and the third. And I'm just not listening to nothing that he's saying because clearly I didn't hit a nerve. Or all of them. Okay. So I get in the car and the way he running up on me like he about to do something. I'm like, please run up on me so I can punch your ass in your face. Okay? Right between the eyebrows, bitch. So as I'm in the car and my homie is about to get in the car, but he's still kind of like having like a dialogue with him, trying to calm him down and shit. He basically saying, yeah, cause she be dibbling and dabbling that magic and shit. She be casting spells and da 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 da. I said, no, that's what you do with your fucking Anubis statue. With your fucking Anubis statue and shit. Is you crazy? I said, oh. So people, they be talking about they don't do all that. I don't mess with all that magic shit and stuff. That's what she doing that, trying to fuck with my head. I said, so this is the point. Motherfuckers be lying, saying that they not into that magic shit, and they be into that shit. Okay? Period, point blank. That's the moral of the fucking story. This motherfucker was casting so many damn spells. He told me, well, he didn't tell me, he told my homie at some point. This is months later now, or weeks later, I'll say. He told my homie, he's like, yeah, I conjured my dead mother on her, on that bitch. I said, I'm gonna send you to hell with your dead mother. Okay? Keep playing with me. I'm gonna send you to hell with your dead mother. The fuck is wrong with you? Because you think I gotta fucking cast a spell when I got all this spiritual protection? Do you know I got goons behind me? You do you understand who you really fucking dealing with right now? You over here talking about I'm casting spells. Why would I need to? Why would I need to cast a spell when all I gotta do is say one word? You don't fear God? Since you such a Christian, you don't fear God? I'm so confused. And then it'd be so crazy to me because it's like, so where is your proof at though? Because I'm using tarot cards? You use tarot cards too. What else? Give me something else. Show me the proof of me casting a spell on you, dumbass. What it is I'm one of the motherfuckers that's heavily protected. You really shouldn't fuck with me because they be on that ass real quick. And mind you, I'm ruled by Saturn and Uranus, okay? Saturn is the planet of karma. If you fuck with me, your karma will be instantaneous. Period. So, anyway, back to the reading. Woo! Casting spells. The fuck? Why would you think somebody have the fucking? Why would you think you important enough to cast a spell? Why would I need to cast a spell on you? Who are you? Why? Why? What would be the motive for doing it? Well, you're the one that's mad. Like, oh, you think you know something about me? You don't know anything about me. Clearly, I do. That's why you mad as fuck. I wasn't doing it because I thought he was gonna have that reaction. I was just doing it because I needed to be blatantly honest. Like the fuck, you was projecting that night, and you got issues, and you need to heal. I didn't tell any lies. What it is I hit a nerve. Okay, he wasn't ready for that fucking truth. He like, how the fuck you know my soul? Because I'm really like that. I'm really like that, boo. You don't gotta be a martyr no more. All right, to get back into the reading, I'm gonna be honest. So there's two individuals, right? There's you and this person, the person on your mind. We'll just say that. We'll say the person on your mind. Okay, the person on your mind is in the middle of a spiritual awakening, right? Or they've been on a spiritual journey for a little bit of time. They're pretty new to it still, though. They feel very out of their element, but at the same time, they fucking with it. They rocking with it. They definitely liking the results of what they're experiencing so far, even though there are dark things attached to that, which is the shadow. That's the awakening, right? As you're awakening to truth, you're realizing there's all these illusions that you've been believing in. And that's where things get dark because you start to get sad and depressed and whatever else, right? So that person went through that shit, and somehow I don't know how you popping up in the energy yet because I haven't asked that question yet. So I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But somehow y'all are energetically intertwined at this moment, okay? This person feels like, or take switch the roles if it's the other way around. This person feels like you are their good luck charm. You bring laughter and joy and enlightenment to the situation, okay? There's something with some type of struggle situation, okay, where finances might have been off or something like that. So that could have also added to the whole feeling blue situation. But like now it's like a complete change because we got the Nine of Pentacles that came out. Okay, and then we have the you don't got to be a martyr no more. Nine of Pentacles is basically self-fulfillment, it's self-sufficiency, it's being able to provide for yourself and being able to provide for somebody else too if you wanted to. Okay, Pookie. And that's really the energy. It's like this newness. The newness is the energy that is crowning the reading. So everything new, you look new, they look new, they feel new, you feel new. They don't recognize you, you don't recognize them, but there is a connection because that card that said you guys were unrecognizable, forget what you think you know about them. They are not who you remember. Okay, so oh well, they are not who you remember doesn't necessarily mean physical, but I do get some type of physical. I don't know why the fuck I heard deformity, but I don't think that that's it. Maybe just something that looks different. Okay, but I feel like this is like a mindset thing too. Like how they think is different, how they move is different. So like y'all have to know each other, or y'all have to get reacquainted. Period. You have to get to know each other again, because y'all have grown, and that's what the fuck you're supposed to do. Okay, that's not out of the ordinary. You're supposed to grow. Now with this self mastery card coming out and an introvert, this is one of my faves. This is Dear Silas. Let me see if I have any of his other stuff. Hold on, my bad. Just hold on. I want to see if I have any other stuff on my playlist because I really love when I listen to his shit. I do. Okay, period. I'm not gonna listen to the album actually. I'll just let it stay on shuffle. But yeah, let's see. Hold on. With this self mastery, let me clarify this. So boom, so maybe okay, introvert and self mastery. So maybe, well, let me not speculate. I hate when I be trying to bring logic into it, but that's just naturally Aquarius energy. Like we use our brains. Hello, anybody home? Ooh, with the Seven of Cups being the clarifying energy, I feel like you have become, or they have become, one of the two, or maybe both of you. Shit, this is very balanced energy, mutual energy. Something about your life is different to the point where you're more introverted now. You're more like you're exclusive. Your energy is exclusive, and you're not really out there. You're not really. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. It just feels like you're more introverted now. Maybe you used to be extroverted, or maybe they used to be extroverted, but they're more introverted now. But it's like an emotional thing though. It's an emotional intelligence that's been gained, and it's basically calls this person or calls you to be more just within. Okay, I heard withdrawn. Maybe this person could feel like you're like more like closed off, you know, because that's the energy of an introvert. But I'm still not getting anything bad, so that's good because so far so good. This everything is feeling really good. I'm just I'm just letting the story unfold. So let's see what else comes up. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Interesting. So we went from the Seven of Cups to the Seven of Swords, which actually, I don't know. Seven of Swords is really not good. Maybe this person feels like with you being more introverted, that like that could mean that you're deceptive or secretive. Or oh, okay, I get it. The other way that I'm getting this is that like because you're more introverted, this person is like trying to research you or figure you out, like trying to look into you and understand you. Look, the refrigerator bit. The person is trying to figure you out, basically. It doesn't feel bad still though. I'm telling you, because Seven of Swords, that's my lion card too. That's like that's my lion ass liar card. But I don't feel any lies. Damn, wait a minute though, because then we got the Five of Swords. Wait, so this person feels like you're being bullied. This person feels like you're being bullied. Like there's somebody in this situation. There's another person in this situation. There's a third party. Let's see what's going on here. The plot is thickening with the Page of Cups. Now this is another person. Who the fuck are these people? Wait a minute. So we got an individual. Somebody did something. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some. What is this? What's this Five of Swords, Spirit? Who is this Five of Swords, should I say? Not what is. Who is this Five of Swords? By the way, I have shorts on. Don't be thinking that I'm sitting over here nude, okay? I wouldn't do that. I'm not like that, okay? The fuck? Because I know some of y'all just got horrible minds. Just twisted. Who is this Five of Swords? Yeah, I feel it too. I feel it. I feel somebody is I hate that. I can't stand people like this. I feel their energy. It's like they're deceptive. They're a sneaky snake. You creepy crawly critter head ass, crusty crustacean head ass, player from the Himalaya. Somebody that's a liar. This could I don't want this to be the truth, okay? So I'm just letting you know that right now. This is my biased opinion. But I feel like with this player coming out, this could be an ex. Because it almost feels as if they're like in the background looking at you, but like from the background or from the sidelines. And they're a player, period. Okay? Let's see more. And then I'm about to see who this Page of Cups is too. Hey, okay, wait, okay, hold on. There's some things that I like about LA, but I don't fuck with it. Okay, memories. Uh oh. See, I told you. What the fuck did I just tell y'all? That's a player from the Himalaya. That's somebody from your past. So this person is looking at you They may even be looking at your old pictures. That's fucking weird. You be keeping pictures from exes? I don't. I'm not keeping no motherfucking pictures. If I'm gone, I'm gone, homie. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all, I'm scared. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm scared. I'm for real. I'm scared. I'm a little nervous because what I'm seeing here don't look good. Because this shit looked like from last night's reading. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. What the fuck is this? What is this? What the fuck is this shit? The wine and dine card and the heart to heart came out. Remember that was out last night, y'all. I'm scared. What's going on? Oh boy. Reading up? Someone's getting readings on you. Sneaky link? This is my shit too. I'm sorry, but we about to have a dance party soon. We gotta have a dance party. Well, not a dance party, but just we gotta have some. We need some music. No, what the fuck is this shit? I'm a. I'm getting pissed because somebody do not get it through their damn thick skull that you do not want their ass. Cause that's I'm not trying to be funny. Cause here go you running the fuck away. Okay, you running the fuck away. Meanwhile, they in the background being quiet on some hush hush shit, just watching, and then getting either they a reader or they getting readings done on you. To like, I guess they're trying to get you the fuck back because the sneaky link card is here. Oh, so maybe you're already with this person. If you're not with this person, the person the good person, okay? If you're not already with the good person who's matching your energy, then you are maybe they think that you're with that person or they think that you're with someone in general. Or maybe you are with someone. Hold on, let me see. I don't want I'm getting tired of asking. Like, I mean, having hypotheticals. Let's see. What's the relationship? What? Oh my god. I'm getting nervous. Something. This feel like last night. Oh no! No! What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, yes, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous, y'all. I'm getting fucking nervous. Something is fucking creepy around these parts, man. I I I'm getting all tense too. That's how I know it. Okay. She's crazy. She's crazy. Hold on, let me rewind this to you for you. Let me I don't even want to dance this shit because listen to what the fuck she says. Listen to what she says. Listen to this shit, yo. So I see what's going on here. Basically, what's happening, y'all. No, just watch. She crazy, bruh. Listen to this shit. I'm like, hell no. Like I've met crazy people like this in real life. That's why I'm like, hell no. Just watch. Sneaky link. She just said she will push this motherfucker off the balcony, bro. Fuck no. That's some creepy ass shit right there. That's not even toxic. That's just psychosis. Okay, what you gonna do? What after you blindfolded me and pinned me to the bed? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. All right. So here's what's up. You have a ghost around you. Okay. Now don't be alarmed. It's not scary. I think this is your mother or this is your grandmother. Okay. Um, Like I'm being for real, because the Hermit card is out and the Death card is out. The Hermit is a ghost or Virgo, but the Hermit is a ghost, okay? And then the only reason why I'm saying it's definitely a ghost is because the fucking Death card is right there. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this because you could be the motherfucker that's doing the spying. So I don't know. I don't know who's who at this point. So I'ma just say if you the person that ain't supposed to be spying and you've been spying, go find something else to do. The fuck? That's weird. But if you are the person who I'm talking to in this connection, I'm just gonna say everything's gonna be fine. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. That's not me just saying shit just to sound good. I'm being for real. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be better than expected. Okay, I promise you. But in terms of this player from the Himalaya. Well, they want you back. They want you. They gotta have you. But you don't want them. I don't see it. I can't speak for you though. I don't know. I don't see it here. Cause how you go from having an equal to running away from somebody but then being with them. That I don't it's not adding up. You know what's crazy? I hate to say this, but it's almost as if this person like lives quietly in the corners as you're yeah, the devil card. The fuck? This motherfucker is unhinged. Okay, this person is like literally just hanging out in the background, perhaps just doing all types of little woo woo magic and shit to try to see if they can do anything to break you up with this person. But it's not possible. Connection too strong. So the fact that the Lovers card is out and the Devil card is out, let me just break this down to you. The Devil card is a codependent relationship. It's a codependent connection, right? Oh, the Lovers card is a freedom card. It's a choice. I choose to be with this person, but I'm not chained to this person. I don't feel dependent upon this person. I feel like I'm making a healthy decision to choose this person while at the same time I know that I can always choose myself. That type of energy. You feel me? So, mm, and then the Judgment card. So He's stupid. I love me some Tyler. Yeah, this is your ex, bruh. Like, period. This the same motherfucker from the reading last night who was trying to act like they was all mad busy and shit, and they wasn't doing a fucking thing. Okay, wasn't doing shit, just sitting around fucking with your head, playing mind games. Period. That's yeah, yeah, yep. I loved I love Tyler to the point where he gonna be one of my first people that I damn. Hold on. What the fuck going on? Hold on. And again, I feel like this is your raggedy ex, okay? This your raggedy ex, because it's very nervous energy, very anxious energy. Okay, let's see. Don't adapt to the energy in the room. Influence it. I'm crying. Okay, so no, okay. Mental health and emotional overwhelm. Here's this raggedy ass coat again. If I see this motherfucking thing one more time, if I see this one more time, the fuck up about this damn fucking raggedy ass coat. Don't nobody care about these people. Ain't even got no damn life. Miserable as fuck. All they do is tear other people down. It's all about power and control for these fucking idiots. Ugh. I can't use the word hate because I don't have that in me, but I can't stand these dirty scoundrels. Piss me off. The hell? The fuck is you doing? I'm about to end it. I'm about to close this out because I gotta pee and I need to get this monkey off my back. Like, for real. This shit hurts. Chill. This raggedy mother. Let me hush. I'm sorry. My bad. Just. Oh boy, what is this? Is this projection spirit? Yes. What? Can you get out of this reading, whoever you is? Damn. Don't know I want you here. For real. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, fuck no, bruh. Nobody is trying to deal with dark ass, low vibrational people. Like, it's like, what are we getting from this? It's like this person is watching you move on without them, and they are trying to decide what their next move is gonna do. I just heard my next move got to be my best move. Maybe move into therapy. Start there, cause what part of somebody don't want you do you not understand? It They feel like you are responsible for them emotionally. That's literally what I see here. It's this feeling of unworthiness because you are rejecting them. So because you're rejecting them, hold on. Matter of fact, because if this is the same motherfucker from the past or from last night's reading, let me just see something. Cause you know what? I knew something felt I knew something felt off. I knew something smelled fishy. That's actually an inside joke. If you fucking read Ungodly, I'm talking about when I was going through that gang stalking, how this girl, This crusty ass motherfucking big built, bad body built dyke came up to me talking about some. Do I smell like fish? She said, "Do I smell like fish?" I did my ex. I think my ex put a spell on me, and she made me smell like fish. I said, "Girl, what? The fuck is you talking about?" But it was all a ploy. They played so many motherfucking games with me in LA. Man, I wish I could burn the whole city to the ground sometimes for retribution purposes. Nah, a girl can dream. Yeah, this is okay. This person want to know if you love them. Not even that they want to know if you love them. They want you to love them. That's what it is. Part memoir, part call to self-possession, and a celebration of joy, laughter, and radical. That's kind of like my book Ungodly. It's part memoir, but also part call to action. Okay. Can I just clear this out? Can I clear this out? I'm gonna clear this out because I don't want to read this person. I don't. I don't want to read this person. I don't even know why they're here. Like, what? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're embarrassing yourself at this point. The fuck? Like, I get it. People have emotional problems, things like that. But that's not nobody else's responsibility to take care of somebody else's emotional problems. It is your responsibility to handle that shit. Whether you go and find a therapist or you find another way of handling your issues, it's your responsibility. It's nobody else's. Especially if it's somebody that is clearly making it obvious to you that they want to move forward, and that not that they want to, that they have moved forward, because there is no connection with this person. I don't see it at all. So this person needs to just find something else to do. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm not reading them. If they pop up in my readings, I'm not reading them. I don't give a fuck. Nobody making me read them. So goodbye. Let's end out with some positive shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull from the book because that just pissed me off. Like, how you gonna taint the whole reading? It was real cute. I was liking it, and now I don't like it no more. I don't want to. I don't even want to read no more. That might be a little too Caucasian for me. No shade. Ain't nothing wrong with Caucasians. It's just I don't resonate with all that. And I love all kind of music. Okay, even country. Yes, even country, jazz. Listen, I listen to a little Mozart, a little Beethoven, all that. But okay, we're gonna close out with something positive because this just made me mad. Child, now why am I still doing that? This clearly don't belong in here. The fuck? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, chicka, wow, wow. Ooh, and at the bottom of the deck is front of me, child. I be telling you. We're not reading them though. We're not doing that tonight. We're not doing that tonight. Well, this morning. I keep forgetting it's mad early. Okay. Let's see here. Oh shit. I also forgot. Oh my gosh. I also forgot that. I don't know when the microphone turned off, but okay. So hold on. I'm gonna read from 2 pages. Let me just pull intuitively though. Look, it's a cute one too. The heart brooch. Okay. You choose the heart brooch or brooch. I think it's brooch, but it's looking like brooch. Brooch in the Empress Paradise. I would say brooch. I would say brooch. Okay. You chose the heart brooch in the Empress Paradise. The question that brought you here: how will I meet my? Oh my gosh! See, it's ending cute anyway. See, it's ending cute. Okay, let me. Okay, I'm calm. This is cute. I like this. See, they ain't got no motherfucking power up in this joint. Okay, it says, "How will I meet my next love?" The person on the card, blah. The person on the cards for you is the Emperor, likely in Aries. This is a strong, powerful, somewhat dominant, ambitious, go getting, successful, driven individual who makes an impact wherever they go. They are confident in control and wait, they are confident in control and fixated on getting ahead, doing better, building an empire. You might find yourself having to fight at times to make sure the power dynamics between you are balanced, but that's okay. This person makes a huge difference to your life. You will meet them through the King of Wands. The months of April, August, and December look positive. A fire sign friend, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or contact could wait. Yeah, or contact could introduce you. Okay, so let me go back. It says a fire sign friend, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or contact could introduce you. Okay, so a friend or a contact. That's a Larry, a Larry, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. The theme of adventure. Wait, the theme of adventure is strong here. An outing, trip, event, or venue which is linked to thrills and challenges. Sports, theme park, gym, scary maze. You are already excited to be at this place, and then you meet this dynamic person. The one step you can take today to move closer to this love is shown by the Ten of Wands. Stop looking. I'm crying. I'm crying. I wasn't expecting it. Stop looking. But anyways, okay, stop looking. Seriously, you know how they say that things happen when you're not looking. Well, the Ten of Wands is saying just that. Rest, relax, please yourself, do stuff that you enjoy, be around good people, do all that, and love will arrive. Okay, period. We like it. We like it. Okay, one more page. I feel like I should read three, so I will do two more. My bad. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What the fuck? I just opened to the same page. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is kind of creepy, but we're gonna do both of these. So I opened kind of to two pages because I technically have my eye on this page, but this page is the page that was open. So we'll read both. So it says the devil's underworld. Meet your shadow self. Remember, I was just talking about in the reading how this person could have been going through the dark night of the soul or having moments where they were basically, their shadow was basically showing them themselves. Okay. So boom. The question that brought you here: what message does my shadow self yearn to reveal to me? You know you have demons. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I don't take nothing serious, but at the same time I do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me get back. It's just the way they said it. You know you have demons. Ah! Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Well, like, why would you start like that? Hey, okay. Anywho, okay. You know you have demons. You know you have demons. The presence of a shadow self, a side of your character that you shun. Okay, and when you feel, oh, excuse me, and you feel it's time. Wait, what? Hold on. I can't see you. I can't fucking see. Okay. You know you have demons, the presence of a shadow self, a side of your character that you shun, and you feel it's time at last to face it and resolve the divide between you. To do this, you have entered the devil's underworld, a liminal space where you can meet your shadow self safely and on equal terms. You have descended into the earth's core beneath a smoldering volcano and find yourself in a dark cavern wait, facing a mottled and blackened mirror which is hewn into the cave wall. You step towards the mirror and gaze into it. Your reflection shows that behind you swirls a purple, misty void. You hear coming from deep within it the sound of footsteps approaching, and you recognize them as your shadow self's gate. I don't like all these words that they use it because this is not the language that I normally use, but I'll continue. Excuse me. You know it well because it has walked beside you many times. The footsteps get louder and nearer, and the purple mist in the mirror clears to reveal your shadow self, standing just behind your left shoulder. That is the devil's side, though. I'm just saying, y'all. And if you ever look at people's faces, if you look at each person's eye, 9 times out of 10, you could see the darkness in the person's left eye. I'm just saying, not being for real. This is a real thing. That's why I don't like to look at people's eyes a lot of times because I know I'm gonna see exactly what I don't want to see. Like, ooh, you a demon. Ooh. Anyway, turning to face it, you feel no fear, only curiosity and sympathy. It awaits. Excuse me. It wants to talk. It wants to tell you its story, where it came from, what awakens it, and what it is sorry for doing to you. It wants you to help it find peace. Show your shadow self your authentic understanding and compassion. Shame cannot survive in the face of true empathy. Okay. So the question you should ask yourself is, what does your shadow self say? So sit quietly with yourself and listen carefully to what your shadow wants to say to you, okay? When you finished, thank it for the visit and let it retreat. Take a deep breath and turn from the mirror. You notice on the ground it has left you a token. Which token did your shadow self leave you? Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna choose just intuitively. Um 104. 104 is 5, and 5 is change. So let's go to that page and see. Okay, you chose the ring in the devil's underworld. Oh shit! Hold on, I need that again. I have to hurry up because I have to pee bad. Help! Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, the question that brought you here: what message does my shadow self yearn to reveal to me? Your shadow self's origin is Seven of Cups, an overactive imagination, an ability to visualize and create a dream of what might be, of what could unfold, of what if. This has the positive of enable excuse me this has the positive of enabling you to be creative and imaginative, and you've been like that since childhood, but it does bring you bad dreams and catastrophize catastrophize. English was my favorite subject in school, but yeah, it's still I'm talking about some motherfucking anyway. Catastrophize. Cap. Hmm. Let's move forward. Spiraling thoughts. You control your mind, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way. It is triggered by the Two of Swords. Decision making and choices are the ignition point for this shadow self to emerge and bring you scary visions of what could happen if you get it wrong. This can lead to procrastination and overthinking, which in turn can lead to missed opportunities and outcomes because you feel paralyzed by the worst case scenarios that your shadow self tortures you with. Damn, that's deep. You can bring peace and healing to your shadow self with the Five of Wands. Force it to walk beside you on time constrained challenges and short term decisions so it can understand that nothing is irreversible or a lost cause. The worst decision can be rectified. New decisions can be made every day. No situation remains static. Things change quickly. Show your shadow self that nothing is set in stone and there's a new opportunity to start a new day every day. Damn, that's deep. Okay. Fuck, I kind of resonated with that. I mean, I'm not bad at making decisions now because I, aligned and shit, but there was a point in time, and even I'm gonna say like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, I definitely still struggle with this. Like, damn, what about if it goes this way? What about this? Like, really obsessing over the potential outcomes because I knew what outcome I wanted, but then also being aware that I can't control an outcome. You know what I mean? And so, damn, yeah, shit. I hope this was helpful. I know it sure was for me. I don't know about that reading. That it was cute at the beginning, but something took a turn for the worse. Okay, and I just want to put it behind me. I'm traumatized. Um, that made me think of when I was talking to my friend yesterday. She was like, "No, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about that. I don't want you to cry." She was like, I can tell you're not healed from that yet. I was like, no, I'm healed from it as much as I'm gonna heal from it. I said, how the fuck you can heal from some shit like this though? This is some demonic ass shit. Nobody should ever go through no crazy ass shit like this. And so no matter how much you heal, there's some things that just you will never forget them. They won't necessarily haunt you and give you nightmares for the rest of your life. But damn, if you've been through some crazy shit like me, it's like sometimes you just gotta cry a little, like, huh. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm about to do because I gotta go pee. All right, I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, whenever the hell you see this. Make sure you check out my prosperity, my make sure you check out my Misfit method on the prosperity portal. I just created a little playlist over there. Okay, so if you're not even following me over on that channel, go follow me if you want to listen to some of my keynote topics and things like that. That channel is more of like an activation channel. Okay, so I put like meditations, reiki, and things over there. This ain't going back to being a tarot channel. Let me just make that clear. I might be lying though. You never know with me because like me and tarot, we go together real bad. Okay, real bad. So this is something that I did in my past life. So it was very much second nature to me. Shamanism, second nature to me. Healing people, second nature to me. So it's something that really is encoded in my DNA, and it's not something that I can really just like let go of. But like also, we just gonna we gonna see how things play out. Okay. Okay. But I'm gonna get on out of here because it's late and I got to sleep. But y'all be well, okay? And I'll see you again whenever I look at you. Or whenever you look at me. I don't know. Bye.